like my next mistake, darling. Ooh, that'll leave a nasty scar. I told you we would be reckless.
Why are you doing this?
Honey, you know love's a game? Isn't that how we met? I told you I'd take you all over the world, but the second you began thinking you were too good for me, I'd show you exactly what crazy meant.
I'm sorry. I never meant for...
I remember after I found out about your affair, you gave me roses, didn't you? Screaming, crying, oh, finally I see. Would you be quiet? You were a lousy lover, but you just gave me inspiration for my next album. But I need to go now. The worst is yet to come. Bye, love. Take this way too far, I'll leave you breathless.
You must totally get this a lot, but I have been a fan of yours since you first started singing. It's an honor to meet you.
You're too sweet. It's an honor for me then. If you followed me for so long, you know my fans are my family and my sisters.
I have 2 minutes before we actually begin the interview, so I'm just gonna fangirl and say you are even sweeter in person. Now, Taylor, on record, you've done countless interviews, but there's one question that's always followed you. Well, not a question, rather an observation. That most of your discography is about your boyfriends.
And here I thought you would be different. Well, if you're going to ask the same question...
No, Taylor, I was heading in a different direction. May I continue?
Okay, sure.
Well, I've heard and read all those countless theories about which song is for which boyfriend and how the songs are a hit at each ex that's wronged you.
Yes, okay.
I think they've gotten it wrong. The songs aren't the hit at each ex. They're the hidden in plain sight secret about each ex.
Oh. Don't be shy. I want to hear you say it.
The revenge isn't the song. The revenge is the murder of the exes, and the songs are a clever way to document your hunt.
If you've gotten this far, why don't you tell me what songs you suspect are my confessions?
Blank Space, All Too Well, Mad Woman, Hoax.
Hoax?
Yeah, it's so obvious. My Broken Drum, Don't Want No Other Shade of Blue, Stood on the Edge of a Cliff.
Well, how did I kill him?
You beat him up with a baseball bat until he had a dozen broken bones and was blue all over, then pushed him over the cliff. I remember you went for a vacation before that song came out, near the sea.
Finally! I always wondered who'd be smart enough to catch me. Don't worry, your arms and legs will be so full of IV puncture wounds, they won't have time to find a vein to give you the antidote for the poison. I knew about you using me. You think I'd let you get away with that? See you in another life, love. I once was poison ivy, but now I'm your daisy.
I can't believe no one ever thought to look at you.
A single, vulnerable, successful white woman, a murderer? You think any man would be smart enough to come up with that? All they see when they see me is a desperate girl who is a serial dater, not a serial killer.
It's so beautiful.
Really?
Yes, so perfectly thought and beautiful and poetic. It's poetic justice.
You realize I just confessed to murders and you have it on tape. You're free to blackmail me, turn me in, and that's what you say?
What? No, Taylor, I would never. Look, the machine isn't even turned on.
Huh?
I told you, I'm your fan. I don't need anything from you. I just wanted to know if I was right. And I am. And I'm so glad you trusted us fans with your confessions.
Really?
Yes, you are our hero. Call it what you want, for sure.
You got that?
It was so clever. Will you tell me about it? All my flowers grew back as thorns, windows boarded up after a storm, he built a fire. Ooh.
And don't forget, I want to wear his initials on a chain around my neck, chain around my neck.
You are a genius.
Say, Ashley, how committed are you to this journalist gig?
Why?
I've never met anyone who understood me like you have. How about we join hands and come into business together? You would have to sign an NDA.
Done. It would be my honor.
Great. You heard about my ex who disappeared a few days ago, right? Well, would you like to hear a track I've been working on?